So you're from Indonesia?
Yes.
You have any question? You want to ask any question?
Ajahn, which one is better for meditation object?
Can you speak louder? Speak louder.
Which one is better for the meditation object? Anapanasati or use the mantra Buddha Buddha?
It's up to you. What you find more useful for you. You find more comfortable. Usually if you use anapanasati, you only use when you're sitting down. But with Putto you can do all the time. See, besides from when you sit down, you have to also do it while you're not sitting down. You have to do it all the time, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. You want to control your thoughts, you want to stop your thoughts. So you need something to stop it. With the breath, you can only stop it when you're sitting, because when you're not sitting, it's very difficult to see your breath. But you can use the mantra to stop your thought. Butto, Butto, Butto. While you're doing something, you don't want to let your mind think about other things. So if your mind want to think about other things while you're walking, or while you're eating, while you're washing or doing something, then you use the mantra, Butto, Butto, Butto. But when you sit, you can choose whether you want to use Butto or you can use Anapanasati. Anapanasati is good while you sit in meditation. But if you're not sitting, you should use your body, watch your body, what are you doing at the moment. Don't let your mind go into the past or go into the future. Keep it in the present, here and now. The thing that is here and now is the body. So try to tie your mind with the body. Be with the body. Do action with the body. Don't do other things. If the mind is walking, just walk with the body. If the body is walking, the mind just keep walking with the body. Don't walk and think about Indonesia or think about tomorrow. Just stay with your body. Then you are meditating all day long. This is another form of meditation which we call mindfulness meditation. You need to have mindfulness meditation before you can have samadhi meditation, before you can have calm, before you can sit down and concentrate your mind. You need to have mindfulness first to stop your mind from running around all over the place. Okay? And how about you?
Yeah, for me, I want to ask you, yesterday we talked about Vipassana, and you tell me Anicca, Dukkha, and Anatta is Vipassana. Can you explain me more, not about Anicca, because I understand, but about Dukkha, and most of them about Anatta?
Okay, Anatta means it is something that you cannot always control. Or keep it for yourself, like your body. You think the body belongs to you, but you can only control your body, your ownership of the body to a certain extent. Beyond that, you cannot. You cannot stop the body from departing from you. That's when the body dies. Then the body turns into the four elements. The body is composed of the four elements. So when it dies, it disintegrates back into the four elements. So anatta means there is no person, someone who can control this body. Because this body, there is no person in this body. This body is made up of the four elements. So this is anatta. You cannot control nature. Anatta means nature. We want to claim everything to be to be us. But this is just not possible. You can claim it and control it for a certain time, but sometimes you cannot. Like your son, you say, this is my son. So if he's your son, then you must be able to control him. And you could for a while when he was a baby. You can tell him what to do, go to sleep, do this, do that, and he obeys. But as he grows up, you cannot control him anymore. So this is anatta. And dukkha arises because you want to control something that you cannot control. So you have desires. You have desire to control. You want to control the thing that is anicca to be nitya, to be permanent. And you cannot do that. When you cannot do that, you feel bad. So this is what anicca, dukkha, anatta is. The things that we have in our possession are anicca and anatta. Dukkha is in our mind. The result of our desire to make things that we have to be permanent. All the things that we have, they are impermanent. But we want to make them permanent. And that's not possible because it's anatta. You cannot control them. You cannot make them to be what you want them to be. So once you see anicca, you have to also see anatta. Then you say, okay, not.
We understand dukkha.
Yeah.
If you see anicca and anatta, you understand dukkha.
Yeah, because then you would have no desire to change things, to make things the way you want it.
Yeah, because you know it's not possible.
Right. So there's no dukkha. See, we have no dukkha with the sun and the rain, right? Because we know it's anatta.
Yes.
But with the body, we don't look at it like the sun and the rain. Why? Because no one teaches us that. Everybody teaches, this is your body, you can take care of your body. This is delusion, see, wrong knowledge. Only the Buddha who became enlightened say, hey, this body is nature, it's part of nature. It doesn't belong to anybody. It's like the sun and the rain. So you must not try to control this body. You can do it when you can control it if you can. Yeah. But once you cannot control it, you have to give up. If you try, you will only hurt yourself. It will only make you feel bad. Suffering, we call it dukkha, suffering, mental suffering, arise from your desire to control, to make things that you cannot control. So everything that we have, from the thing outside of our body first, our money, our status, our fortune or fame, they are all temporary. Look at all the stars. They became stars for a few years, then suddenly they disappear. You have lots of money, and one day, sooner or later, this money will be gone. Or if you die, you don't have any money. Sometimes you lose the money before you die. So everything that you have is impermanent. Your wife, your children, your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, your friends, me, everybody is impermanent. Everything will have to disappear one day. So you have to teach your mind this, because you forget. Sort of generally, you know that everybody dies, but it's not the kind of knowing that will prevent you from having the desire to stop them from dying. See? You know they're gonna die, but you still want them to live. See? So this is what caused you suffering, caused you mental pain, because you still want them to live, even though you know that they're gonna die. So you have to be able to teach your mind to accept the truth. And the reason why the mind don't want to accept the truth is your delusion, your defilement. You want something that you like to last, not to leave you.
Even when I come here, when I meet you, when I see you, I start to be attached. So yesterday I said to myself, no, It's not good.
Yeah.
Because in 2 days you would go, so don't be attached to here, don't be attached to Ajahn, because it start to be attachment, you know.
Yeah. You should do that to your wife and your children and your money.
Yeah, but it's more easy with you.
Yeah, because you only meet me for a few days. See?
Yes. Sorry.
But your money, your wife, you depend on them to make you happy. And the reason why you cannot let them go because you still need them. See, so you have to find a way in which you can live without them. See. And the way to live without them is to meditate. Because once you meditate and you are successful in your meditation, you'll find happiness inside, which is better than the happiness that your money or your wife can give you. Then once you have this, you can let them go.
If my wife hears this, she will not let me meditate anymore.
Too bad. No, maybe she will meditate herself also because she is in the same boat as you are. So maybe both of you will meditate together, because then you don't have to depend on each other. Then you can depend on yourself to make you happy, and you will always be happy because you can always meditate with or without the body. The mind is the one who meditates, not the body. You only want to stop the body from moving around so that the body don't have to control the body, so that the mind can rest. See? If you move, the mind has to work, right? Yeah, the mind is the one who pulls the string. The body is like a puppet. If you want the mind to rest, you have to first rest the body. So the body has to be still first before the mind can be still. But you're not using the body when you meditate. You use mindfulness and panya.
And is it like, this morning I meditate around 3 hours, and after 3 hours my mind was going
you run out of gas. Your mindfulness is all gone.
So I go out, I start to walk outside, and after 15 minutes, something like this, I start to feel better, my mind come back again, and I say, Buddha, let's come back.
Because you block your desire, and then your desire is like gas in your bottle, The more you put gas in, eventually it will burst the bottle. Because when you sit, you're preventing your desire to do what it wants to do. So it builds up and accumulates until you feel like you can no longer sit. And because your mindfulness is not strong enough to to stop your desire. But if you have stronger mindfulness, you can still sit. So you have to relieve your desire by getting up, go take a walk, so that your desire can see, can hear things. Once it has done what it wants to do, then it subsides. Then you feel comfortable again, and you can come back and sit again. But you will be able to do only to that limit. If you want to do more, you have to develop more mindfulness. Or you can develop mindfulness at the time that your mind wants to get up. Just keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto. Don't get up, say. And don't care how you feel. Just say, I just keep on Bhutto, Bhutto. If I win, when the desire subsides, then the mind will become peaceful again. Then you will be able to go longer, deeper into meditation that way. Or else you'll get blocked here. Every time you get to this point, you cannot go any further, because you don't push yourself. You don't push your mindfulness more. So you have to, once you feel like getting up, don't get up. Try to keep reciting the mantra. And you keep reciting for a while, then maybe the desire will give up, and then the mind will become peaceful again. Then you don't have to get up to relieve your desire. You can get rid of your desire by use stronger mindfulness. Understand? Okay. This is how you will move forward in the meditation. Or else you'll get stuck. Every time you get to this point, you give up. Yeah. If you want to go through this, you have to keep reciting the mantra. Like when you sit and you feel the pain, you want to get up. Don't get up. Keep reciting the mantra. Then when the mantra can win against the desire to get up, and the desire to get up will subside. Then the mind will drop into calm again, become peaceful and comfortable again, without having to relieve. Because it's not your body that's the problem, it's your mind that's the problem. Your desire is the problem. And the only way to curb or control your desire is using Bhutto, using a mantra. If you can use wisdom, that will be better. If you can use panya, then you say that this painful feeling is something I cannot control, it's anatta. It's like you're sitting here and suddenly there's rain coming down and you have no umbrella and you don't want to get wet. So what you do? You just have to sit and wait for the rain to stop before you can get up and go, right? The same way, when this painful feeling arises, look at it like a rain you're stuck with. You cannot go away from it. So you just have to sit and wait for that pain to disappear. Or you have to stop your desire, which is more important. It's your desire that makes you uncomfortable. It's not your body painful feeling that makes you uncomfortable. It's your mind that doesn't like this painful feeling, that have the desire to get rid of this painful feeling that makes your mind uncomfortable. So if you can stop this desire to get rid of your painful feeling, then your mind will not be uncomfortable. Your mind will be peaceful and can live with your painful feeling, your body pain. So this is two ways of dealing with the pain or the desire to get up. Sometimes you have no pain, but you just want to get up. You ask yourself, where you going to go? You go and you have to come back here again and start all over again. If you don't go, then you can go further, you can go deeper into your meditation. So you either use a mantra.
And is it good sometimes to change our position?
No. You don't change it. You change, you start over again. Back to the starting point.
So we have to force.
Not force, just leave it alone.
Yeah, but I mean,
force them with your mantra. If you have mantra, you keep reciting mantra, then you'll forget your desire to get up. When you forget, then your desire disappear, and then you can sit. Like sometimes when you watch movies, and you want to get to the toilet, but you don't want to miss the movie, so you can keep on watching and don't feel any problem with your gallbladder, because you don't think about it, see. So it doesn't bother you. But when you think about it, and you say, "Oh, I want to get up, I want to go to the toilet," then you will not be able to sit. But if you just ignore it, don't think about it, then this pain will not bother you. The worst could happen, it will just make yourself wet right there, that's all. You just wet yourself. But so what? You take a shower every day, you wet yourself every day.